Right, can I ask you a question? If I would, and please, I really need your patience because I need to establish a few premises first before I can actually argue with you, right?
And by the way,
So
I
can I just?
Judaism is even more fucking bullshit.
Okay, fine. Right, so I'm going to ask you a question, right? Are you listening?
Okay, first of all,
are you
I
listening?
have, yeah, go ahead.
Right.
But you're not going to convert me to Islam, so don't bother trying.
Did I tell you that I want to
So
do that?
every week when someone tries to convert me to Islam, so I'm going to get 10 miles. Go on, talk.
Okay, right. So if I was walking down the street and I accidentally bumped you like that,
Yeah.
and I constantly kept doing that all the time, right?
Yeah.
And I said, the first time I said to you, I said, you know what, it was an accident. The first one was an accident. But if I continuously kept bumping you all the time, has it become an accident?
No.
Why does it not become an accident? If I kept bumping you constantly, right, why does it not become the first time we can agree it's an accident, you might think, okay, you shouldn't have done it. But if I did it 4 times, is it an accident? And why is it not an accident?
Yeah, what's the point?
No, I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, maybe you've got mental health problems and you like touching me, I don't know.
Okay, so if I did it 4 times or 5 times and I said to you, it's not an accident, why is it not an accident? Can you establish the reason for me why it's not an accident if I kept bumping into you? Why? Think about it, take your time.
Well, you kept bumping into me.
If I kept bumping into you, right, and I kept bumping into you constantly, right, and I said the first time I bumped into you that it was an accident, it's believable. But if I did it constantly, why is it not an accident?
I don't know. You tell me.
Okay, let me say this to you, right? It's purposely done if I did it more than once. So if the Quran, right, is not from God, right, then inside the text itself, you would find discrepancy after discrepancy after discrepancy after mistake after mistake after mistake. Right. So let's establish what is in the Quran, because you said you used the term, and I don't want to repeat the term, but you used the term bullshit, right? That was your words, right? So let's establish if that is the case or not, right? The Quran speaks about the Quran speaks about embryology, right? Do you know anything about embryology?
You're on about go on, explain.
Do you know anything about embryology?
No.
Right. Do you know anything about oceanography? Right? Do you know anything about the universe expanding?
Yeah.
What do you know about the universe expanding?
Well, whatever, it's getting bigger or something.
Okay. Right. Let me ask you this question, right? And what I want from you...
People want...
No, hold on. Hold on 1 second. What I want from you is sincerity, right? Because you came up with the term bullshit, right? May God forgive me for using this word.
Before you edit that on YouTube to make me look stupid,
I'm not going to edit it.
COVID is not real. Do not take the vaccine. Go.
Okay, we're not talking about COVID.
No,
right?
but then you can't, because if you edit me, I'll zip it.
Okay, anyway. Right. Right, so let me ask you this question, right? The Quran says, right, that we have created the heavens and earth. Sorry. The Quran says, we have created the heaven and the earth, and surely we are expanding the universe, right? Prophet Muhammad lived 1,400 years ago, right, and made this claim. Now, the reason why I brought it back to me pushing you in the street accidentally, right, because you know that if I kept pushing you constantly, you know it's not an accident. You know it's purposefully done. So, right, when the Quran says that we have created in the heavens and the earth, and surely we are expanding it, that information...
You're talking about embryology. Talk about that.
No, I'm going to talk about embryology, but I'm going to talk about that afterwards, right? Now, the Quran makes the assertion, it makes the categorical claim that the universe is expanding. This was only known in 1952. If we go to Edwin Hubble, the American astronomer, when he was looking through his telescope, he realized that the celestial bodies and the constellations were constantly moving away from each other, right? That is evidence that the universe is expanding. So let me ask you this question, since you said that the Quran is the B word, right?
The B word.
How did the Prophet Muhammad know that the universe was expanding And this information was only known in the 20th century. Please answer.
That's what he said.
I can even quote
Maybe-
that was some out when
Listen, this Muhammad fella.
No, I want to know because
I'm sure there were scientists back then.
no, you have to prove to me.
How do you know that the Christians had
Wait,
known this?
hold on one second.
How do you know that the Christians or a Jew didn't know this?
You have to prove to me that Christians knew that. That onus is on you. But as far as I know, and as far as what I have studied, no Christian knew this. In fact, this was only known in 1952. You have to prove to me through the Bible that that information was known. So now the question is back to
I
you.
live by Irish Celtic law.
Wait, hold on
All
one
these
second.
people are
Now-
insignificant.
now you're just
insignificant to me.
Okay, now you're jumping.
Christians,
Can you
Jews,
bring it back?
Muslims.
Can you bring it back to my question? What I was asking you? How did Prophet Muhammad, 1,400 years ago, know the universe was expanding when that information was only known in 1952 when Edwin Hubble, as well as other physicists such as
Muhammad put it in his Quran. We get that. Okay. Now, how do you know there wasn't thousands of scientists in the world who knew this?
no, hold on a minute.
Information filtered back to
One second.
burden of proof is on you now.
It's on you because you came with the claim that the Quran is bullshit.
I wasn't-
So I want to know from you, if you think that is the case, you have
I
to
told
say,
you my point.
no, what you've showed me, what you've told me
Odds of
was,
probability are that.
hold on one second, what you told me was what other Muslims are doing. I don't want to know what Muslims are doing because Muslims can misrepresent this,
I don't care what Muslims do.
misrepresent
As long
Islam.
as they don't blow up people or fucking me. And then
No. Now you're sidetracking.
Now you're all over the place.
You're talking about
I had to get this
what
right.
was his exact? Did he say
No,
Muhammad
listen, do
is?
you not get it?
Or the Quran is?
How
what
do you know
did he say?
Muhammad wasn't the only person that knew about all this scientific stuff?
Okay, let me give you.
Okay.
1400 years ago.
Yeah,
people were.
I said to you that that information was not known back
What?
then,
Okay.
right? You have to prove to me, hold on, you have to prove to me, right, that
Arabs
other
weren't-
people knew
The
that.
Arabs weren't stupid people before the Quran. They were learning stuff.
Right, when was the
there
first telescope invented?
There were scientists in the Middle East before the Quran.
Hold on, when was the first telescope invented?
Oh, the Prophet Muhammad invented the telescope, whatever.
I never said, what are you on about?
Do you not realize, man? There's intelligent Arabs before all this Islam nonsense.
The Arabs were advanced in astronomy and cosmology after the revolution.
Only because of, so
They were Bedouins.
you're saying that the Arabs were stupid people before the Quran.
No, they weren't. They were illiterate.
They were illiterate people.
They couldn't read or write.
They couldn't read or write.
All Arabs.
Yeah.
In Arabia, 1,000, hold on one
They
second.
didn't study books. They have no richness in their culture. Nothing. The only thing they were proud about is their language.
So up to the year 600 AD, Arabs were illiterate.
Have you heard about the Golden Age? When was the Golden Age?
What about Egypt?
No, I
5,000
didn't
years
ask you.
ago.
I said-
Most advanced civilization.
I
These people were
asked
stupid.
you, when was the Golden Age of Islam?
The Egyptians are very
When
intelligent.
was the Golden Age? In the Arab land.
Man, you're actually insulting the Arab people.
No,
by
was
saying
it
that.
before Muhammad Sallallahu or after Muhammad Sallallahu?
You're insulting the Arab people.
No, insulting Arab people.
Yeah. Their culture goes back long before the Quran.
I'm talking about the reality. They were Bedouins. They were Bedouin
the
Arabs
Egyptians were an advanced civilization.
in the
before-
middle of the desert.
Which even
Do you know? Okay, do you even know their culture? I know the Arab culture more than you. At the time of the Prophet Sallallahu. You're telling me I'm insulting. You tell me.
You see, the thing is, right, I find it quite shocking. I find it really shocking that you have come out with such a preponderous claim, right? And then you haven't backed up anything what you believe in. You haven't explained to me why the Prophet Muhammad or how the Prophet Muhammad knew this information. You haven't explained anything about oceanography. You haven't explained nothing. Okay, I'm going to get into embryology.
I didn't insult the Arab civilization.
Right. Since you couldn't answer my question about the universe expanding, which I'm still waiting for you to come with a rational explanation.
Here's why we will not agree. Your world starts 600 AD.
What?
Your world starts at 600 AD.
Which world?
You think everything starts?
No, you said your
the
world.
Prophet
So what are you
Muhammad.
talking about? So what are you talking about?
You know, everything. You're starting everything at the start of Islam, like saying that people learn to read and write because of the Quran.
No. We didn't say that. What I'm saying is that if we go back to the 7th century, right?
There was a lot more intelligent people than Muhammad in the Middle East.
No one's disputing that there were not intelligent people at that time, because there probably was. We had many people that were intelligent. But the Prophet Muhammad did not know how to read himself.
They were training with the West coming and going.
I'm not
They would
talking.
have learned English, probably. Someone would have learned French.
Okay, well, you see, now you're speculating. Now you're just you're just making things up now. I can actually tell. You're just making things up.
You are.
And you know, if that's fine. If you want to have a laugh,
no, but
we can just have a laugh
it's
together
only-
about it. That's
it's-
fine.
it's-
But you know,
It's 1400 years ago.
He did not go to a school. He was not advanced in science, in technology, in astronomy, in cosmology. How did he know this 1400 years ago?
funny, but
How did he know this?
my opinion.
Well, what's your opinion?
Now, don't stab me, right?
pardon?
You can shoot me in the head quickly, but don't stab me. I prefer
don't do
to
that.
stop. What I'm about to say. No, I think Muhammad was jealous of the Jews.
No, stick to the point. No, stick to the point. You say that no.
Muhammad killed a lot of people.
No. Oh, so now you want to go?
Submission.
No. We're gonna stick to that topic now. No, don't move. No, I'm not gonna let you move on.
Yeah, that's
Deal
it.
with the brother question.
Stick to.
Stick to the question.
So okay, so I'm going to go back to what I was asking you, right? Because it seems to me that you were so confident in the beginning of this conversation that said that it's absolute nonsense. And now that I've asked you a question about how the Prophet Muhammad knew this,
I'm going to convert to Islam. Okay, let's do it. How do we do it?
Look, you can play your games all you like.
No,
we know
see,
what you're doing.
this is what you
Answer
do.
the question. How did the Prophet ﷺ knew this 1400
You
years
don't
ago?
become a good person by saying, I'm a Muslim or I'm a Christian. You do it by your actions.
He thinks
He
thinks intelligent people are only those who are in science. That's what he thinks.
okay, so we can bring science to you. No problem.
I've seen people here convert to
That's what he
Islam.
thinks.
I've seen
You're
people
the one that's
convert to
insulting.
Islam and then go up the road
You're the one
and
that's
sell drugs.
insulting. What,
No, but do you know
think
what? No, hold on a minute. Let's say something to you. If you've seen some Muslims
UK
that have,
prisons
hold on one
full of
second. If you see Muslims, right, that has converted to Islam and subsequently have taken illicit drugs or engaged in,
I don't care about them taking it.
no, hold on,
Selling it.
taking it, buying it, sniffing it, whatever it may be, whatever it may be. That is not Islam, right? That's them being
Yeah,
who they are.
that's what I said.
Right?
But they always
Get it?
use, when they go to prison, they use the Muslim card. Tell the schools,
Don't
get me a
engage
carpet.
it. No. Don't get jabbed. Let me give you another
Listen, I'll
example.
tell you a fact.
Let me give you an example.
They use the Islam card.
So can you still answer my question? I'm still waiting.
still having
And what you've
conversation.
done, you've gone all
I know it's
over the
hurting you. I know
universe,
it's hurting
and now you're coming back here.
I know it's hurting
So
you.
I'm
I know it's
asking
hurting
you.
You're not hurting me.
Yes, you are. Just be humble. Just say, look, I'll research next week. I'll come back to you and challenge. How's that? How's that?
If you don't, listen, if you don't want this conversation,
I've been to the Middle East, and there's Muslims,
don't care about your
Arabs with the
experience.
same, even more extreme opinions than me.
I don't care about
brother,
experience.
can I ask you, please? I'm hoping for an answer from you. I'm hoping for an answer from you. How did the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, may the peace and blessings of God be upon him, how did he know 1,400 years ago that the universe is expanding? Because this was only known. Hold on. Let me elaborate my question and then you can answer. This information was only known in 1952 when Edwin Hubble, right, and also we have the Russian physicist Alexander Friedman, and also we have the Belgian cosmologist Georges Lemaitre. They all theoretically calculated that the universe was in constant motion, and they concluded that the universe was expanding.
I get your point.
So exactly. So thank you.
How did the Irish
can you engage
build
the point?
Newgrange 5,000 years ago?
Why are you asking a question with a
It's
question?
very similar.
So can you answer me, please?
Look up Newgrange, the ancient Irish.
So please answer a
Let me
question with a
give-
question.
let me give you another.
Look up Newgrange.
Let me give you another prophecy. I'll give you a prophecy.
Okay,
That
let's
Muhammad says-
let's establish.
This is undisputed.
5,000 years ago, they were
Let's establish he can't answer. So let's go to the next question.
Oh, so
You wanna go?
walk off now. Take care.
Okay.
Take care.
Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. This is the example of somebody who is ignorant, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala open his heart and guide him, inshallah. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum.
Sorry, I had to be harsh with you, man. This guy was playing games.
No, I don't.
Because you clearly don't trust this Solomon.
He came out with what he said, and I thought, no, I'm going to
I don't believe in
I don't know who's it, man. I think we just put it.
Barakallah fikum. May Allah reward you.
Jazakallah khair.
Actually, yeah, no problem. How do you film this? Yeah?
It's the weather, man.